So I'm going to make this real short. Sarah, let me explain something to you, little girl. I'm going to explain two things to you. Number one, you are destined to do great things for Christ. I saw that when you were a little child. You are destined to do great things for Christ. And there's nothing you can avoid. Read Jonah. So what happened with Jonah? So if you want to keep avoiding what God has called you to do, I hope you like fish. There's the other thing I want to say to you, Sarah. Further your education. Make sure you can't tell you how proud I am that you're furthering your education. As you know, your grandfather, my father, was a college graduate. Your grandmother, my mother, was a college graduate. Your father's a college graduate. Your mother's a college graduate. You're going to be a third generation college graduate. My grandmother, your great grandmother, she didn't get out of high school. My grandfather, my father's side, your great grandfather, on my side of the family, he didn't get out of high school. And yet, through them, they produced college graduates. And now you're going to be a third generation college graduate. I want to urge you, don't make the mistake your daddy made. After I graduated from college, I didn't further my education. I didn't get my master's, and I should have. I should have continued getting my master's. Your grandfather did. Your grandfather had his master's, and then before he died, he had just finished his doctoral classes. He was going to start working on his doctoral thesis. And then he had that massive heart attack that killed him. I was 17 at the time. I kind of begin to tell you how honor it would bring to our family if you completed the work of your grandfather. You have the intelligence to do it. Let me tell you something, sir. Your grandfather, my father, taught me chess. I learned how to play chess. He taught me chess, then I taught you. You are twice as good as your grandfather and me. Math is a weak subject for your grandfather and your father. You're brilliant in math. I saw some of the math classes you took. You're brilliant in math. Kid, you're destined to do great things for Christ. It's just there. The attacks that came against you before you came out of your womb, you were being attacked by Satan. Your mother's probably talked to you about it. You and your mother almost died in childbirth by some rare disease. That one hospital didn't even know what the disease was. It's only by the grace of God that they called another hospital saying, something's happening here, we don't understand it. Unfortunately, that hospital did know. Before you came out of your mother, Satan was attacking you. Satan hates what God loves. You're my firstborn. Satan hates firstborn, first fruit belongs to God. He hates it. And he will attack it. And that's what's been happening here. You are my firstborn. Your big sister is your mother's firstborn. And now your sister has just had a child, a firstborn child. And each firstborn is a girl, a daughter. You're my firstborn. Your mother's firstborn is your sister. Now your sister just had a child. She's a girl, daughter, firstborn. Girl, you need to go to the scriptures. Study heavily the first fruit, firstborn, and women in the Bible. It's very important. And there's one last thing I want to say to you. Tithe. Your father at one point is in a very, very serious financial situation. And I spoke with my mentor, Brother Barry, one time, and he said to me, Corbin, do you tithe? That's what I give. He said, no, I actually do you tithe. And I said, I can't afford to tithe. He read to me Malachi 3:16, and I tithe. I started tithing from that point forward. I can't begin to tell you the kind of blessings I've received. Sarah, tithe. Make sure you tithe.